Today, Archangel Michael has an urgent message about your son. He says if you ignore this warning, a powerful spiritual moment will pass by without protection, a divine awakening that could overwhelm your child's innocent spirit. This is not meant to scare you but to prepare you for something beautiful yet intense happening to him. Even though you might not understand what's coming, remember that angels have been planning this moment since before his birth. Believe that this message comes at this exact time because you need to help guide him through it, and know that by watching this now, you are already beginning to create a protective shield around his spiritual emergence. Your love as a parent matters deeply to heaven. Archangel Michael wants you to know about a special spiritual awakening happening to your son within the next hour. This isn't just about receiving information, it's about actively creating divine protection around his developing gifts before the spiritual gates fully open for him. This warning acts as a golden safety net that will catch his spirit if the new energies become too strong. The next few minutes will create an invisible shield that keeps his mind clear and his heart peaceful during this life-changing hour and beyond. His soul chose this exact moment for this awakening, and angels are standing ready to help. But they need a parent's loving awareness to anchor the protection properly in his energy field. This urgent message about your son is one of many Archangel Michael wants to share with parents like you. Subscribe now and turn on all notifications to receive these divine family warnings before spiritual events affect your loved ones. Your family's protection depends on staying informed about these heavenly communications. Like this video now as your parental agreement to accept this divine guidance for your son's safety. You've been such a caring parent through all of your son's growing years. You've always trusted your instincts when something felt different about him and stayed close even when others didn't understand his sensitive nature. Your protective love shows the depth of your connection to his spirit, and it has caught the attention of his guardian angels. You've felt something changing in him lately, and paid attention to those subtle shifts in his energy. Your ability to sense when he needs extra support, and your dedication to his well-being has made you someone the heavenly realm trusts with important spiritual information about his journey. Because of your loving awareness, Archangel Michael has personally chosen to warn you about your son's awakening. He has watched how you support your child through every challenge and how your heart stays open to his unique spirit despite difficult moments. He is deeply moved by your unconditional love. He wants to step in personally to help both of you now, guided by holy compassion and seeing the beautiful light growing stronger in your son's soul. Archangel Michael is ready to place powerful protection around this special moment in his spiritual development. Your son's awakening has been blessed from the highest angelic levels. A spiritual awakening far more significant than normal teenage changes is beginning in your son's energy field within this hour. His natural psychic abilities are suddenly activating, gradually opening his third eye and crown chakra to receive higher guidance and spiritual sight. He may start seeing colors around people, having very realistic dreams about future events, or sensing things others cannot feel. These new spiritual senses aim to connect his pure heart with divine wisdom. But without proper protection, the sudden influx of spiritual energy could leave him feeling confused, scared, or completely overwhelmed. Negative forces may try to interfere with this beautiful process because they fear how bright his inner light will become once fully awakened. This warning from Archangel Michael creates an unbreakable bubble of protection that these dark energies cannot penetrate. It wraps holy golden light around his developing spiritual senses, keeping his mind clear and his emotions balanced during this powerful transformation hour. His awakening is happening right on schedule according to his soul's plan, and your awareness helps anchor this protection perfectly. Archangel Michael's family protection must reach other parents whose children are awakening today too. Immediately share this warning with at least 3 parents who have spiritually sensitive children. Each family who misses this message leaves their child unprotected during their own spiritual emergence. Your share could be the divine intervention. Another parent desperately needs to help their child navigate this awakening safely. By sharing, you become part of Michael's network of aware parents protecting the next generation. By watching this message completely before the hour ends, you activate Michael's protective energy, flowing directly to your son wherever he is right now. His mighty sword cuts through any confusion or fear that might cloud your child's understanding of his new gifts. Your son will feel an unexpected sense of calm and safety today, with guardian angels whispering gentle guidance to help him understand any new sensations. His dreams tonight will bring clear messages about how to use his awakening abilities for good. Think of this as spiritual training wheels being placed around his developing gifts, creating a safe learning space where his mind and heart can adjust to these new spiritual senses gradually. Your loving intention amplifies the angelic protection, forming an extra layer of security around his energy field. This divine support arrives just in time, as today's spiritual activation would be particularly intense without proper heavenly assistance guiding the process. Archangel Michael has seen your son's true spiritual potential and destiny. He knows your child is at the most important moment in his soul's current lifetime journey. He wants to make sure nothing interferes with this awakening so your son can step into his spiritual gifts with confidence and clarity. He celebrates the pure heart your child has maintained despite living in a challenging world. This special protection is clear proof that angels are actively working in your family's life, not just observing from heaven. This awakening shows how much your son's future spiritual work matters in God's plan for healing our world. The fact that Michael himself provides this protection means your child's light has a more important role than you might realize. Your son is part of a special generation chosen to help guide others toward spiritual truth during these changing times. As Michael's protective energy flows to your son, consider sending energy back through a super thanks of $5 and $10 or $20. Look for the thanks button appearing now. This exchange of energy strengthens the protection around your child and helps extend this divine safety net to other awakening children whose parents need these urgent warnings. Complete the circle of giving and receiving. As you accept this protection for your son, think about the changes you've noticed in him lately. Remember the times he mentioned having strange dreams or seeing things others couldn't see. Think about moments when he seemed to know things before they happened, or when he avoided certain places or people for reasons he couldn't explain. This awakening explains all those experiences. They were early signs of his gifts beginning to emerge. Your parental instincts were absolutely right when you sensed something special was happening with him. Something powerful has been preparing his spirit for this moment of full activation. If you haven't subscribed yet, do so now to continue receiving divine guidance for your family's spiritual journey. Michael notices parents who accept his warnings about their children. Then tell us what spiritual support your son needs most by commenting clarity for mental peace during his awakening, courage for confidence in using his new gifts, or guidance for clear direction about his spiritual path. Imagine right now wherever your son is, feeling Archangel Michael standing beside him like a protective older brother. As you picture his face, see beautiful golden light forming a gentle bubble around his entire body. Feel a warm sensation in your own heart as this protective shield locks into place around him. His spiritual energy becomes stronger and more stable with each breath he takes, creating a safe space where his new abilities can develop naturally. Notice how thinking of him fills you with peace instead of worry, as this sacred protection surrounds him. Every loving thought you send him pulls in more protective light, while every prayer you offer pushes away any confusion or fear. This divine protection feels like a warm hug all around him, connecting his innocent heart directly to the angels assigned to guide his spiritual growth. Some parents report feeling tingling in their hands while sending this love. This confirms your connection is working. This protection also helps your son's spiritual gifts develop in perfect harmony with his everyday life. It creates clear boundaries between his spiritual senses and his normal activities, so school and friendships remain comfortable. It activates his natural wisdom to know when and how to use his new abilities appropriately. Whether he needs guidance about his life purpose, wants to help friends with problems, or seeks healing for emotional hurts, this divine protection allows his gifts to serve his highest good and the good of others. Over time, you'll notice him becoming more confident, more intuitive, and more naturally drawn to helping people in positive ways. So as this important hour unfolds, understand this is more than just a warning. It's divine love arriving at exactly the perfect moment in your son's spiritual development. This protection reminds you that when you follow your parental instincts, heavenly forces step in to support your family. Welcome this angelic guidance with gratitude and trust in God's plan for your child. As your son's gifts unfold safely under this protection, his spiritual path will naturally become clearer. This moment confirms you have been chosen to help guide one of heaven's special children. Your love and awareness today shapes his entire spiritual future and helps him fulfill the beautiful purpose his soul came here to accomplish. This urgent message from Archangel Michael about your son cannot wait any longer, especially as we approach the final minutes when his spiritual awakening reaches its peak. The protection being offered creates a permanent safety shield that negative forces cannot break through. Full awareness of this message activates the strongest level of divine protection before the awakening window closes completely. The angels have been waiting for this exact hour to help your son step safely into his spiritual gifts. Having this angelic protection during your son's awakening means watching him grow into his gifts with confidence instead of confusion. Many parents report their children becoming remarkably peaceful and wise within days of their spiritual emergence. Children who receive proper divine support during awakening develop stable, healthy relationships with their new abilities. This heavenly intervention prevents the fear and overwhelm that often happens when spiritual gifts activate without guidance. The transformation is usually so positive that teachers and friends notice the difference immediately. The golden light of Michael's protection stays permanently with your son, creating a blessing that guides him throughout his entire spiritual journey. This divine marking makes him recognizable to other spiritually gifted people, who can mentor and support his continued growth as his abilities strengthen over the years. Thousands of parents have strengthened their children's spiritual protection through an energy exchange of $5, $10, $20, or more. Your contribution joins theirs in creating Michael's protective network around all awakening children in our community. Every gift amplifies this divine safety shield and ensures these vital family warnings continue reaching parents whose children need spiritual support during their most vulnerable moments of growth. Archangel Michael is watching over your son right now during this crucial awakening hour. Don't let him face this spiritual emergence alone. Subscribe, share this protection with other families, and trust that heaven is supporting your child's beautiful transformation into his highest spiritual potential.